Before anything changes on the outside, there is a silent war waging inside you. A war between the voice that clings to who you were and the voice that calls you toward who you must become. One voice whispers, "Stay here, it's safe, don't risk anything." The other voice says, "Move, grow, step into the unknown." That's the battle. Fear wanting to protect you, purpose wanting to evolve you. And the battlefield is your mind. You know this war well. The shaking hands, the doubt, the late night questions that steal your sleep, the feeling that something inside you is breaking, and you can't go back to the person you were yesterday. Let me say something that might unsettle you. Fear is not your enemy. Staying the same as arm. Fear is the fire. It burns away the illusions, the excuse, the old versions of you. It exposes what's weak so you can build what is strong. But you must choose which voice becomes your master, because the war inside you does not end when you feel brave. It ends when you decide, I rise, even if I'm afraid. Life never asks you if you're ready. It simply presents a challenge, a loss, a truth, a moment so heavy it shifts the ground beneath your feet. It might be heartbreak. It might be failure. It might be betrayal, financial pressure, a sudden ending, or a dream slipping between your fingers. Whatever it is, it shatters your routine, your old habits, your old confidence, your old story. Life uses disruption as a doorway because most people don't change when things are comfortable. They change when comfort collapses. Remember this, growth rarely comes dressed as opportunity. It often comes disguised as disaster. The trigger is not the punishment, it's the invitation. A harsh one, but necessary. And that's when the rising begins. Quietly, painfully, invisibly. When life forces you to rise, you don't rise into the world first. You rise into yourself. You confront the version of you that you've been avoiding. The insecure one, the wounded one, the angry, tired, unsure, doubtful one, the one who never felt worthy, the one who kept settling, the one who played small because they were afraid to disappoint anyone. This confrontation is not gentle. It's not poetic. It's not beautiful. It's raw. You see the truth without filters, your weaknesses, your lies, your procrastination, your excuse, your wasted potential. Most people run from this moment because meeting your unfiltered self is one of the most terrifying experiences on earth. But listen, you cannot rise until you meet the parts of you that refuse to, and you cannot defeat an enemy you keep pretending isn't there. This is the real awakening. Painful, yes, but powerful. Because once you see yourself clearly, you have no choice but to grow. Rising without fear does not mean the absence of fear. It means you stop letting fear negotiate your destiny. There comes a moment when you realize life is not going back to how it was, and neither are you. You can't rewind the chapter. You can't undo the event. You can't unhear the truth. You can't unfeel what broke you open. You either accept the path or you stay trapped in a version of life that no longer exists. This is surrender, not surrendering to defeat, but surrendering to evolution. You stop fighting the inevitable. You stop resisting the change. You stop trying to control the uncontrollable. And in that surrender, something incredible happens. Fear loses its grip. You feel a new kind of strength, not loud or dramatic, but deep, grounded, unshakable. And you whisper to yourself, I won't run anymore. I won't hide. I won't shrink back. That is the first moment of true power. Rising without fear isn't one big leap. It's 1,000 small decisions. Decisions that hurt. Decisions that stretch your limits. Decisions that force you to build the discipline you used to dream about, but never practiced. This is where you learn strength is built in silence. Growth is built in repetition. Courage is built in discomfort. You stop waiting for motivation. You start relying on discipline. You stop fantasizing about the future. You start constructing it. Every day becomes a brick, a step, a rep, a choice. There is no cheering crowd, no applause, no reward yet, just the quiet work of becoming someone stronger than your excuses. And there's a beauty in that silence, because for the first time, You realize that rising isn't a moment. It's a lifestyle, a commitment, a promise to yourself, I will not remain who life tried to keep me as.